So Apple released iOS 26.3 RC, which is the release candidate or final version of the betas before a public release. Since we made it through the rest of the week, there was some anticipation that there could be a second RC come Friday. Since that passed, let's talk about what to expect next. Obviously, if you're not familiar or you missed those other videos, if you go into settings, general, and about, you guys probably saw that this build is a full build number of 23D125. I bring this up again simply because this now most likely will be the official version released come possibly Monday or Tuesday at the latest, so the 9th or the 10th is what we're looking at for the public release. Having said all that, also one other thing I do want to bring up, since I know a lot of people have complaints and issues with their storage size, this is still using quite a substantial amount of system data and system storage. The system data is over 23 gigs, and now also iOS is very near that at 23.2 gigs as well. So this is by no means coming in at a light download. It is still pretty large in size, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Additionally, battery life has been pretty decent, I do have to say. So back on, let's actually go to Thursday here. So Thursday, I really tried to push this phone to the limit, and you can see I actually didn't do my normal charge up during the day. Battery life here lasted almost 8.5 hours on screen active time, and screen idle was over 15.5. That is pretty good. I have to say it is still not iOS 26 level good, but I have had no issues really with battery life on this device. Friday, there's some charges up during the day, so it's not really it's not a good accurate representation of the battery life here. But you can see 6 hours and 40 minutes screen active, 17 idle, but I did have those charge ups during the day as I traditionally do. Thursday, you can see here the steady decline and a solid 8.5 hours, like I said, on battery. As far as performance went, it went great. If this is the version that's going to roll out to masses, I think it's going to be good. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this build. Keyboard has been fixed finally for those that had issues with predictive text or the actual swipe to text or voice to text. It has seemed to be ever so slightly better. And like I said too, come Monday the 9th, which is only a couple days away at this point, I do feel Apple will release this to the masses. And also this week, since there's been code discovered, we could get the new MacBook unveils for those new M series chips, since there was some hidden code talking about some unreleased chips. Hopefully we'll see that again on the 9th, most likely, possibly the 10th. If it does release on the 9th, we are finally going to get that very first beta of iOS 26.4 on the 10th, the very next day. They like to always have something in beta, and that is the one we are super curious about and excited to see. We're going to have that new Siri, I guess phase 1 of new Siri, I should say. It should be more personalized. It should be a lot better. It should have Gemini backing as well. It'll be very interesting to see. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe for all of that coverage as well. Aside from that, though, there was no new splash screens here on any of Apple's own apps. Let's just go into stocks. Everything, as you can see, again, works very smoothly as it was, and I never really had a lot of performance improvements or issues on any of these betas. I will say, though, that some of the betas did cause springboard refreshes once or twice per beta. I have not experienced that here in the last couple of days. So, having said all that, again, I do think it's good. Battery life has been solid. I don't advise you updating to this unless you're already on one of the prior betas. Don't jump the gun, because the new release, like I said, should go public here in the very near future, most likely in the next day or so. And again, there wasn't really anything massively new here. So that's another reason why there's no reason to rush on all this. You do have that new transfer to Android option here. That kind of helps you walk through that, but I don't think this is going to benefit a lot of people at the current moment. We'll just go ahead and close this out, cancel transfer. And very few other changes with backgrounds and all that for wallpapers and being categorized differently. But again, this was a .3 release, always usually is, simply bug fixes. The .4 releases come with new emojis. We are going to get the new Siri in this regard, backed by Gemini to an extent. And that is where we should be able to see a lot of new changes. I'm assuming that's going to be a long beta cycle because of all the changes. I don't see that happening until the end of March being released, possibly even April, just because of all those changes. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? And we will catch you in the next one. Peace.